incarcerated individuals' use of institutional telephones constitutes consent, and your calls may be provided to law enforcement agencies. Thank you for using Securus.
Welcome, folks. It's Friday night and time for the grand jury, the live stream that does a grand jury game show style. Each Friday night, we take 5 volunteers from the social media platform X to review use of force videos through the lens of a grand jury. These folks will volunteer. They'll sit on our panel tonight. We have 5 members here from X with us here tonight. In fact, let's meet our grand jury tonight. We've got Truth Hurts, TKV from X. Truth, tell the folks about yourself.
Well, I'm more of a comedian channel. I make memes, AI videos, because the truth hurts.
Sometimes it does, my friend. Sometimes it does. And we also have, we've got Corey Brooks. Corey Brooks, you'll see him floating around on X and X Spaces particularly. But Corey, what do folks need to know about you?
Oh, well, thank you for bringing me on the show. Just want everybody to know about me and my all-American a-hole. I make crude jokes. I laugh at some of the worst things in life, and then I try to better things in life. I'm here. I'm based out of Chicago. I'm pretty sure if you do want to know where Chicago, who's from Chicago, just ask them because they will tell you. But I work behind the scenes with political aspects. And I also started a foundation for kids, mentors, and marksmanship to teach inner city kids how to hunt, fish, and safe firearm usage.
That's a noble cause there, teaching kids the outdoors. I like that. We have Marcia Walls. Marcia Walls from X. What would you like to disclose to the viewers tonight, Marcia?
Good evening. I'm Marcia, and I'm from West Virginia. And I think I'm a comedian. I'm not sure anyone thinks I'm funny, but I think I'm funny. So
I think you're funny, Marcia. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you volunteering. We have Miss Jinx. Miss Jinx, you've probably caught her on some live streams and some X Spaces for sure. But Miss Jinx, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Miss Jinx. Literally, I am Miss Jinx, my X handle. I'm the co-host of the Jinx Sip podcast. It's co-hosted with Sippy Cup 2 on X, Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, Wednesdays and Sundays. We primarily do political conversations, talking about the most recent news and giving everybody else a voice. It's not just Sippy and me talking at everybody. It's a true discourse. And in addition to that, I do independent investigations, and I'm also having fun dabbling with political cartoons made with AI.
Nice. Now, if someone wanted to catch your podcast, is that information on your timeline?
Yeah, Wednesdays at, I'm going to go off Pacific time here, 6 Pacific, and Sundays at 5 Pacific.
And folks, you know how we feel about small content creators on this show. Go by her timeline, give her a follow, and support her. Same with Corey Brooks and Truth. These guys are also small content creators. And last but not least, we have Franken Mint. Franken Mint, tell the world about yourself.
Me go ahead and unmute myself. There I am. Hi, everybody. My name is Franken Mint. I am a small content creator. Also on Twitter. I'm refusing to call it X because it's Twitter. I'm also on YouTube, mainly. My shtick is me. Like, I don't really kind of want to go into a thing, but I suppose you'd say I get into cannabis cultivation. Sometimes I talk about Bitcoin when I'm not smoking weed. I like to stream video games when I'm not smoking weed or talking about Bitcoin. And so that's kind of where I'm at and where I'd like to see my channels on Twitter and YouTube grow. And thank you so much for having me on these streams. I always love to contribute in different ways how I can.
Well, Franken Mint, if we want to catch your content, what is the best place to find you, on X or on YouTube? Or
YouTube.
Are your links on X?
I do put kind of the links everywhere, but I'm the same person everywhere. So you can find me on Reddit as Franken Mint. You can find me on Twitter as Franken Mint. You can find me on YouTube as Franken Mint.
Sweet. Folks, we appreciate you volunteering to spend a Friday night with us, especially Black Friday. It's our little Black Friday special here. But let's get on with the show. We have our court clerk tonight, and that's Big Ron. He's our court clerk every Friday night, retired Navy veteran. Introduce yourself, Big Ron. Tell the folks about it.
Good evening, everybody. As always, I'm on the show, and that's true. I'm a retired Navy vet, spent most of my time Hayes Green underway. Well, Joe, we've got the videos loaded. All the guests are in the show. The chat's going good. We got Mayhem taking control of everything. The videos are loaded. The clock is ready. Let's kick this thing off and have a great show tonight, the day after Thanksgiving, because I know we're all stuffed.
Sounds good. As any good grand jury, we have an expert witness. It's Jason, a 30-year retired veteran of Minnesota law enforcement. He's also the developer of the 3D response school safety systems. Jason, give us a brief introduction. What do people need to know about you? And we'll come back to Jason.
No,
Until then,
I'm sorry. I'm here. Recently retired last June, did the gauntlet in law enforcement from patrol officer to school resource officer, active shooter instructor, narcotics investigation, sergeant, lieutenant, on. Kind of ran the gauntlet, and about 10 years ago, came up with a system to keep our children safe in schools based upon what we knew, and got it patented, and were installed in some schools up here. And there's a bill called the SHIELD Act to make it a state law to have it in every building. So we're hoping that moves forward. And it's going to be fun tonight.
folks, we'll talk about that. We always have an after party space, and we'll talk a little bit more about the 3D response towards the end of the show. But let's go over on how we do this. First off, a grand jury is unlike a trial jury. A trial jury is a jury of 12. They must be convinced at a level of beyond a reasonable doubt, pretty high standard of convincing that the state has to do before a grand jury can go their way. Also, unlike a trial jury, a grand jury may ask questions and review evidence. We ask that the jury decide by using the reasonable person standard to determine if there's probable cause to believe the force used was justified or not. The probable cause. The legal definition, right? The definition of probable cause is easiest to remember. It's simply more likely than not the force was reasonable, or more likely than not the force was unreasonable. It's a very low standard that we ask for a grand jury. A grand jury is not here to decide innocence or guilt or convict anyone. They're there as a gateway that the state must pass through before they prosecute a citizen, to show that they have evidence that is more likely than not, in some cases, a crime has occurred, and more likely, in this case, more likely than not, the use of force was justified, or more likely than not, the use of force was not justified. We ask our jurists to only review the evidence that's been presented here tonight, not what you've learned maybe in school, not what you saw on a traffic stop that you were involved in, not anything else that you bring from the outside. We only ask you to review the evidence that's presented to you here tonight. We ask you to review that evidence objectively. We talk about the reasonable person. The reasonable person is not a specific individual. It's a hypothetical construct, an average person who acts with ordinary prudence and common sense. It's not you. When we're not asking you to tell us what you think should have been done, just what a reasonable person would believe with the information available to the actor. In this case, will be law enforcement officers. The information available to the actors, or should, let me back up. Information that the actor knew or should have known. And I'll give an example. As that information was put out and we hear him on the radio that it was spoke about, he can't come back later and say, well, I didn't know that, because a reasonable person would have believed that, you would have acted with some prudence and taken that information in a critical situation. So we're just asking you to put yourself in a hypothetical person's place. The reasonable person is not the smartest guy in the room, and they're not the dumbest guy in the room. They're just someone right in the middle. The average reasonable person is the view that we're asking you to put a lens on and look through. Okay, rules of the game. Unlike a trial jury, a grand jury can be, it doesn't have to be, it's not a unanimous vote. It's a majority vote. 3 out of 5 votes wins the day, and that's a majority decision. A jury may have one of two findings in a grand jury, and that is true bill. That is formal charges, and allow this to continue on in a prosecution. Send it to trial. It's an indictment. A true bill is an indictment. It is a positive verdict out of a grand jury, true bill. No bill is no formal charges. The matter ends there. The citizens say, state, you don't have the evidence to convict this citizen. Move along, nothing to see here. So no bill. If you want to look at it as a guilty and not guilty situation, true bill would be guilty. no bill would be not guilty. But we're not deciding guilt here tonight. We're just simply trying to decide, make a decision as to whether you believe the force used by law enforcement was reasonable or not. Folks, do we have any questions before we get to our first case?
I'm good.
Going once, going twice, Big Ron. Let's kick the first one off.
Let's fire it up.
This is a community briefing for a fatal officer-involved shooting that took place on the 1200th block of 47th Place Northeast on Monday, November 17th, 2025, at approximately 8 o'clock p.m. On Monday, November 17th, 2025, at approximately 8 p.m., 6 district officers were on patrol in the 4700th block of Minnesota Avenue, Northeast, after concerns were raised by members of the community about recent incidents in which the sound of gunfire was heard. While on patrol, the officers approached a group of people standing in front of a building. Involved Officer 1 exited their marked cruiser and pursued an individual on foot. Involved Officer 1 eventually cornered the individual between a building and a fence in the 1200 block of 47th Place Northeast. Involved Officer 1 issued multiple loud commands for the individual to get on the ground with their hands up. The individual refused to comply with those commands. The individual then attempted to climb the fence. Involved Officer 1 grabbed the individual and continued to order the individual to show their hands.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your fucking hands! Let me see your hands, I'm gonna shoot you. Let me see your hands. Get on the ground.
Don't shoot me, man.
Get on the ground.
Come on, chill.
Get on the ground.
Don't shoot me, man.
Get on the ground.
Come on, you ain't got
Get on the ground.
Don't stop backing up.
Get on the ground.
Shoot me, bro.
One the gunpoint. Get on the ground.
You got to kill me?
Look at my location behind the building.
Come on, man.
Get on the ground.
Don't kill me, bro.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground, bro. I'm telling you.
Please, bro.
You reach, I'm gonna shoot you, bro.
I'm not going to shoot.
You reach, I'm gonna shoot you.
Don't hurt, bro. Don't shoot me, bro.
Bro, get on the ground.
Bro, don't shoot me, bro.
On the ground, bro.
Yeah.
Don't reach, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Help me. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna shoot you.
Why you going to shoot me, bro?
I'm gonna shoot you, bro.
Bro, you gonna come
telling
on,
you,
bro.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Chill. Bro,
Don't reach,
kill
don't
me,
fucking
bro.
reach.
Kill me then. Fuck it. Fucking
Don't
kill
reach.
me, bro.
Don't reach, bro.
Kill, bro.
No, don't reach,
Kill
bro.
me, bro. Fuck it. Just fuck it, bro.
Don't
Kill
reach.
me, bro. Just go ahead.
Don't reach, bro.
Just go ahead and kill me, bro.
Don't reach.
Go ahead, bro.
Don't get off me.
Just go ahead and kill me, bro.
Get off me.
Fuck it.
Get off
Kill
me.
me.
I'm gonna shoot you, bro.
Go ahead
I'm gonna
kill
fucking
me.
shoot you.
Go ahead and kill me, bro.
Hurry up, get over here.
Go ahead and kill me.
Don't reach, bro. I'm telling you, don't
Go ahead
reach.
and kill me then.
Don't reach, bro.
Kill me then.
Don't reach.
I got nothing, man. I told you that. Don't fucking move. I said I ain't got nothing, bro. Go grab behind you.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Take cover. Yeah. They killed me. Don't fucking move. Yeah, they killed me, yeah. Yeah, they killed me, yeah.
Hey, I got hands. I got hands if you want to cover me.
Yeah,
Start me the board, start me the board.
I got hands if you want to cover me.
yeah, they killed me, yeah.
Got you.
Hey, don't fucking reach for anything, bro.
Fucking kill me, bro.
Relax, I'm good. One shot.
Turn over. Turn over. Hey, stop moving, bro. Stop fucking moving. Put your hands out. Put your hands out.
We go.
Put your hands out.
We go.
Stop fucking moving, bro. Put your hands out.
Are you good? I'm good. All right, you didn't?
Hey, I got cuffs.
Porter. I'm good.
Did you?
I'm good.
Do you have use of force?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's
All right, you get him on seat.
I'm good.
No. All right.
Okay, folks, there's your first case. Let's go to where we at? We're mixed up here. Corey, I'm going to go to you first. What do you think about this? What's your first impression on this case?
Well, you said just go ahead and kill me. You said shoot me. That's not a person that's if he's going to claim that he is scared, it's not a person that's really scared. One thing is, if you're scared, you should just go ahead and comply. But if you don't want to do that, you keep reaching. He told him multiple times to stop reaching. He doesn't know what he has on him.
So you're leaning towards
No bill.
Use of force was reasonable. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to Marcia. Marcia, what do you think?
Based on what I saw, and I did not see a gun, I think it is a true bill. And it's not what Corey said, so that actually solids up my answer.
So you say you didn't see a gun, so you think that it was unreasonable?
Well, unless there's evidence there was a gun.
Okay. Jinx, what do you think?
So what I noticed is that it was a lot of, commands being made and defiance of the commands, yes. But also, if you were paying attention to the guy's arms, his arms were reaching towards the officer who had his gun out, had his gun drawn, and it looked like the guy was trying to grab the officer's gun. That's what it looked like to me.
Okay. So you're leaning towards a no bill?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards no bill.
Okay. Truth. Is this one going to hurt? What do you think?
I'm going to put it bluntly, FAFO. I mean, it's hard to say he didn't have a gun. We really couldn't see the camera footage that well. He may have, he might not have. But the officer gave plenty of commands to get on the ground. The guy kind of sounded suicidal to me, personally.
Okay, well, we can't use deadly force because somebody wants to die, right?
Oh, no.
So you're leaning towards the FAFO. I'm going to say you're leaning towards a no bill.
Correct.
Okay, Frank and Mint, what's your assessment?
Yeah, I feel like it's a no bill just based off of the actions of the guy, the perpetrator. I mean, they pretty much were communicating with somebody in the middle of telling the officer, "You're just gonna have to kill me." Like, what's going on through the officer's mind, what I would think is reasonable is, I don't know what that guy's got going on, and I'm not able to control the situation at that point. Now, maybe there was a taser there or not that could have possibly been used. But yeah, like, it wasn't so much that the guy was trying to egg him on to kill him, but it was so much that, yeah, like, the officer repeatedly asked the guy, to please stand back, and the guy was reaching for the gun. And so to me, that is a credible threat.
Okay, I want to go back to Marcia. Marcia, whether there was a gun there or not, with everything that you saw, if this actor, the person who got shot, if this actor is reaching into his clothing, do you think that would make a reasonable person believe that their life could be in danger?
Yes, but also, didn't he have his hands on him? The cop actually had a hold of him.
They were scuffling back and forth. The suspect had gone to the fence, come off of the fence. You can't tell because of the shadow. You can't see directly, but if you watch the shadows, you kind of get an idea of what's going on. It looks like the actor's right hand is on the officer, either pushing away or it's on the officer, and the left hand was up in the air. But his left hand does come back down, back towards the officer on the officer's right hand side, where his gun would be.
And I think I should have said has a weapon as any, I didn't see any weapon, and he did have a hold of him at one point. I'm going to stick with True Bill.
Okay, so you think it's unreasonable that this officer, if he said that, man, that dude scared me, I had to shoot him, you're saying you would call bullshit on that?
Yeah, but I also kind of get it. But yeah, I'd for this, yes.
Okay.
He did he did tell him to get down, and he did resist, but I don't think that it was justification to shoot him.
Okay. And does anybody have anything for Marcia, their point of view that they want to share?
Well, first of all, I wanted to ask a question. What is justification in this point?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking Marcia. What does she think justification is?
If there was a weapon or of any type. I didn't see any weapon of any type. He did at one point have a hold of him. I'm not sure why he let go of him. Now, if there's evidence there was a weapon, then I'd change my answer. As of now, no.
Does a person have to present a weapon?
A threat or a danger to your safety.
So him reaching for his weapon is not a threat to his safety.
I did not see a weapon, nor do I have knowledge there is.
No, him reaching for his weapon or trying to grab a hold of him, that's not his safety.
When he says him, I believe he's talking about the officer.
Oh, okay.
Can we replay the video from the point that he pulls him off the fence?
Sure can. It's a grand jury. Let's do that.
I also want to say, before the video, it said there are multiple signs of shootings in the area. So I think it's reasonable to assume he possibly had a gun.
And it's also like where you're located. I think if it's a really high crime area, you might be a little more afraid.
Well, Marcia, do you remember what the reason the officers were there?
Well, I was watching it, but
many
was shots in the area.
Many complaints of gunfire in this area over a short period of time. So the police department put a task force out to try to catch the people that were maybe doing this. Okay, let's watch this again.
I'm gonna shoot you. Get on the ground. Don't shoot me, man. Get on the ground. Come on, chill. Get on the ground. Don't shoot me, man. Get on the ground. Come on, get on the ground. Stop backing up. Get on the ground. One the gunpoint. Get on the ground. You got to kill me. Look at my location behind the building. Come on, man. Get on the ground. Don't kill me, bro. Get on the ground. Get on the ground, bro. I'm telling you. Please, bro. You reach, I'm gonna shoot you, bro. I'm not gonna shoot. You reach, I'm gonna shoot you. Bro. Don't shoot me, bro. Bro, get on the ground. Bro, don't shoot me, bro. On the ground, bro. Yeah. Don't reach, bro. I'm telling you right now. Help me. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna shoot you. Why you gonna shoot me, bro? I'm gonna shoot you, bro. Bro, you gonna come on, bro. I'm shoot you. Bro. Don't reach, don't fucking reach. Kill me then. Fuck it. Don't reach, bro. Don't reach, bro. Kill, bro. No, don't reach, bro. Kill me, bro. Fuck it. Just fuck it, bro. Don't reach. Bro. Don't reach, bro. Just go ahead and kill me, bro. Don't reach. Go ahead, bro. Don't get off me. Just go ahead and kill me, bro. Get off me. Fuck it. Get off me. I'm gonna shoot you, bro. I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Go ahead and kill me, bro. Hurry up, get over here. Go ahead and kill me. Don't reach, bro. I'm telling you, don't reach. Go ahead, kill me then. Don't reach, bro. Kill me then. Don't reach.
That do anything for anyone? Change anyone's opinion?
Nope, no bill.
Nope.
Yeah, because if you watch the shadows, you can actually see.
Yeah, it's like that just underscored my opinion. Like, yeah, like come on, guy. I mean, if you wanted to live, like to me, like, and I'm speculating on this, right? But I'm like, you're doing this in the calls in the area because you have a gun on you, because you're like, I'm caught. That's the only reason why you're trying to be like, right? But yeah, that's it.
Marcia, does it do anything for you that prior to the shot being fired, he didn't say it as he's shooting, he keeps telling him, don't reach. If you reach, I'm going to shoot you. Does that give you any indication what was going on?
Yes. And I can't see. And I know if it goes to trial, then they will get more information than
They'll get
what
they'll get
we
better
can see.
video. They'll get better video if we go to trial.
Not better
You
video.
get more evidence. When does that happen?
Well, will they not bring other witnesses in and have statements and things that
Who else was there?
wasn't there another officer?
Well, not when he's getting shot.
Not at that very moment.
Not afterwards.
Yeah, no more evidence is going to create itself between an indictment and a trial. Now, they may go back and examine evidence closer. This is true. They will give a more thorough examination of the evidence at trial. But this is what you've got.
Yeah, there isn't enough to say. I really was thinking about changing to no bill once I heard all the shots in the area and a special task force and all that. But I really just don't think there's enough there.
Fair enough. Has anyone changed their opinion? We're still looking at 4 no bills and 1 true bill. Is that right?
Correct.
All right. I tell you what. Let's go around and get the count. Corey Brooks, true bill or no bill?
Absolutely, positivity, 100% no bill.
1 no bill. Marcia Walls, true bill, no bill.
True bill.
1 true bill. 1 up. Miss Jinxed.
Without a doubt, no bill.
2-1 no bill. Truth hurts. True bill or no bill?
1 giant FAFO no bill.
Okay, that's 3-1 no bill. Franken Mint.
You may as well make it 4 because that's a no bill for me.
Big Ron, let's post to the first verdict. That's right, folks. No bill on the first one. That's your warm up. They're not going to get any easier. They're going to get more difficult. That one was not a difficult case. Jason, give us your assessment on this one. What do you think?
To be honest, I think if I was the cop, I would have handled it a little differently, but I don't fault him for how he did. When he kept saying, don't reach, that's an indicator to me that he believes he has something. And even if he doesn't have anything, somebody's actions can get you killed. So if you make one assertive movement or you reach for a pocket, you don't have to wait to see that weapon come out, because by the time you recognize, oh shit, it's a knife, you're dead. So this is a no bill, in my opinion, all day long. Then he's reaching for the weapon. Every time you go to a call, there's always one gun there, and it's yours as a police officer, and don't lose your gun. If somebody's reaching for my gun, that's a deadly force thing right now, because if I lose control of that weapon, I'm dead. So between everything there, he was more than justified. And that's my assessment too. I think there's a lot to be said by listening when you can't hear. And another thing I'll tell you guys, if it's your first, for you guys that haven't done this before, there's no more evidence going to be created. They don't create these videos, the police body worn cams in a studio where they get every angle and foreboding music. You know when something's about to happen. You have to use all your senses on these. And I'm encouraged by you guys were looking at the shadows. You're like, hey, check the shadows. You're right. You could see what's going on with the shadows because you couldn't see directly what was going on at the angle of the body cam. But what's being said, and even the tone, can mean a lot. The officer didn't sound like he was being a bully. That officer sounded like he was very concerned, if not a little fearful about the situation that he was in. Listen to him on the radio. He's calling where he's. I'm in the back. He can't even give clear directions of where he's at. But he's got this guy in a little weird pocket. The guy can't get over the fence, or hadn't gotten over the fence, but he's got essentially this guy cornered. And I think the fact that he started out from the very first, he started getting close to him, is don't reach. Don't reach. If you reach, I'm going to shoot you. If you reach, I'm going to shoot you. What you never heard the suspect say is, I don't have anything. So I think it's telling, the conversation that was had between these two before the rounds went off. And I agree with Jason. I think a no bill is appropriate. But with that, that's just your warm up. Big Ron, let's talk about some 3D response, and we'll get to our number 2 video. Folks, our friend, the Range Minded, I said 3D response. Our friend, the Range Minded podcast, is a micro, or he's been nominated for a Gundy this year, a micro podcaster of the year, content provider of the year. I think that opens up like December 1st for some voting.
But you should go by and Big Ron, let's run a video. Let's do that.
Have you ever wondered to yourself, man, what time does the store close? Or where's the best cheeseburger near me? Well, I'm not going to answer those questions. That's what your damn phone is for. Use that. Instead, if you have stuff related, to the 2A world, I'm your man. My name's Steve. I run the Range Minded Podcast. On the podcast, we talk about all things Second Amendment, whether it be new guns or gear. Maybe we talk about some training. We'll dig into Washington and the shenanigans they get up to. Sometimes we talk about the Supreme Court and the crap that they're doing. It's always a good time, a little smorgasbord of the 2A, if you don't mind me using that narrative. Either way, you can find us whether on YouTube or Rumble, Range Minded Podcast. I'm also on all sorts of streaming services, wherever you listen to your podcast, Range Minded Podcast. You can jump on the website, rangemindedpodcast.com. Maybe stop by, buy a patch and some other things. There you can link to the social medias and all that other stuff. Hope to see you there. It's always a good time. Anyways, you guys have fun, stay safe, and always stay range-minded. See you guys soon.
Yeah, folks, a Range Minded Podcast. He puts out a weekly episode, anything Second Amendment and anything gun crap you'll find on his podcast. Very interesting. Support him. Follow him wherever you find him. You can find him on Spotify, anywhere that you get your podcast. Range Minded Podcast is there. Give him a follow, give him some support, and maybe buy a patch on his website, the rangemindedpodcast.com. And come the 1st of December, we'll get you some location and how to go vote for him for a gun day. He's worked his butt off to get this going, and so we should support him. What do you say? Look deeply into my beautiful. What? Go back to that comment that Range just said. Okay, we'll move on. Look deeply into my beautiful eye. Never mind. Let's go to the video. Case 2.
Case 2 coming up.
Prior to the start of the search. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They're worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the
The audio is going to be screwed up on this. What you're seeing is, let me pause it because this one happens fast. Officers on routine patrol, they see a vehicle that's parked in a parking lot, improper parking, and dark tinted windows. And this is going to be the traffic stop recorded going from here forward.
Roll down the window. What's up, bro? Waiting for my mom, sir. Okay, you're just parked illegally. That's it. All right. And you got dark window tint.
I'll go over.
No big deal. Can you turn off the car for me?
I'll go over here for you, sir.
Turn off the car for me.
Let me move the car for you.
No, just park it. Leave it here. Okay.
Yo,
hey,
yo.
hey.
Westbound. Hit the red light. Manchester, Vermont.
All units, officer needs help. Manchester, Vermont, officer needs help. Shots fired. Manchester, Vermont, an air unit come in on southeast frequency and 77 frequency.
No, just park it. Leave it here.
Yo. Adam 34, shots fired, officer needs help. There's gonna be a suspect vehicle going westbound, Manchester, approaching Vermont, advice 77, advice 77. He's at the red light, Manchester, Vermont. Let's go.
All right, folks, there's your second case. The suspect was able to get away, was apprehended later and charged with aggravated assault on a police officer and uninjured. He wasn't struck by any of the gunfire. So you have the any portion of this video we'd like to see again before we get into deliberations. Everybody's good? Going once? Oh, we got some motion by Franken over here.
Yeah. I just want to hear what the guy's going to say. I don't care about the rest of the video. I just want to, which sucks because I think I got my mind made up, but I'd like to hear, like...
Suspect? You want to hear what the suspect said?
Yeah, what, yeah, that's it. Like, so what was he saying? Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. Hang on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the... Right.
Roll down the window. What's up, bro?
Waiting for my mom, sir.
Okay, you're just parked illegally, that's it. Alright? And you got dark window tint.
I'll go over.
No big deal. Can you turn off the car for me?
I'll go over here for you, sir.
Turn off the car for me?
Let me move the car for you.
No, just park it, leave it here, okay? Hey!
Wow. Okay. We're good.
Any other questions? A portion of the video that we'd like to see again. All right, Big Ron, let's put him on the clock. Miss Jinxed, coming to you first. What's your initial assessment of this?
So initially, from the first officer's point of view, it looks unreasonable. But then when you get to the second officer's body cam, you see that the guy essentially tries to run him over, right? And so you're looking at an officer about to get run over by a car, and a car is considered a deadly weapon, right? So, but it's still, it's hard because he didn't hit him and he was no longer at a risk of hitting him while he was still firing shots.
So you're saying that the threat to the officer's life and limb had passed, but yet he still continued to fire.
Yeah.
Do you give any credence to the reasonableness of, you kind of in that mode and it's happening, that you almost can't pull yourself back from it once it starts from the officer's point of view?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards True Bill on this one.
Okay.
Simply because of the fact that, he was gone. I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe I need to see the point at when the shots are fired again, when they start being fired and when they stop being fired.
Let's do that.
From the second body cam.
Yo! Adam 34, shots fired off.
That help?
This one's really hard.
This is only our second one.
I know. Can you come back to me? I need to think on this one some more.
I sure can. Guys, when we come around the first round, if you're not, just kind of give me what you think. You don't have to necessarily give a decision. We'll take a vote at the end. Let's deliberate. Someone else's point of view actually may help you. I'm going to go to you next, Franken Mint. I got you, Mike.
Oh man, so I originally thought it was going to be no stay, like that. The officer was justified because in the heat of that moment, he thought life was on the line. But then, listening to our last juror just now, I'm kind of back on the fence because I could see at what point. So the officer put himself in that situation and he got himself right out of that situation. And he didn't start firing until after, he was kind of somewhat safe to do so. But it could be argued that within that moment, he doesn't feel safe to do so. And so that's why I'm on the fence. But originally I was going to say it was a no stat.
You know what? Let's go back and watch this again. I want somebody to count one Mississippi, two Mississippi until the first shot.
Westbound.
Hold up. Between the car starting to move and the last shot. So whoever's going to count, let me know.
I'll
count.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
God, just park it here. Yo.
So this is when the time's going to start. This is when the officer says, yo, shit, this is not a traffic stop. Something's going different. So we're going to start counting from here, starting the video now.
Yo!
So what are you talking, 5-6 seconds?
Yeah.
4.
Actually, it was 2. I only got to 2. When you draw that gun, that's when I stopped counting, because guess what? At that point, he was using deadly force. So
You got to count until the last round is fired, because the deadly force continued.
I got 4.
So 4, 5, or 6 seconds. We all agree with that. That's about right. Okay.
Yeah.
Franken, does that help? Does that change your mind? Because you've had a lot of calculus going in on your decision.
Yeah, I mean,
you think all that calculus was going through that? It's reasonable that it was going through that officer's mind, confronting what he was confronted with.
Yeah, like he didn't have I mean, it's like, yeah, it took, like you said, 2 seconds within that moment that he was still like, I'm in danger. But it's like, he still made a mistake, that was a mistake in his judgment. So yeah, he stays. So then, yeah, it's a true bill to me.
Okay. Truth hurts. What do you think about this one?
I'm 60-40 on this, but leaning more toward true bill, because those shots fired seem to be more in retaliation rather than self-defense. That's when I've seen it. I mean, yes, a car is deadly force, but at that point, the car is already on the road. It seems about more like retaliation to me.
Okay. And in general, a rule of thumb that officers are taught is that you continue to use deadly force until the threat has been eliminated. Once the threat's been eliminated, your authorization, if you will, your ability to use deadly force ends at that point. Okay. Marcia Walls, what do you think?
Nobody got hurt at all. Dude, does the jury know this, like going into it, that nobody got hurt?
What jury?
Well, when this is presented to the true bill or no bill, isn't?
Of course, just
All
like
right,
you. The actor got away, was unscathed by the bullets that were shot at, but still deadly force was used.
there was a lot of people around that. I'm gonna say no bill. Nobody got hurt. He really needs some training. But
So no bill on the. So you're saying that you believe that the use of deadly force was reasonable?
yes, only because nobody got hurt. And I know that sounds silly, but
I don't know if that's some solid logic there, but I'll take
No,
it.
it isn't.
Okay, so no bill there. Corey Brooks, what do you think?
absolutely, positively, no bill. He still was a danger to public. He almost hit the car on the way out of the parking lot. First and foremost, your actions from the first point of what you're doing, that you decided you're going to run, that dictates what's going to happen. So he decided he was going to he decided he was going to try and run that officer over. He was going to keep on running. What if he did run an officer over? But we're not going to go with what else. But he took a move. He made a move to actually run over that officer, and deadly force is authorized at that time. Maybe if he doesn't take that action in the first place, he won't get shot at.
Well, let me ask you this: how long is deadly force authorized? How long does that last?
Till the threat is no longer a threat.
And when was that in this case?
When he was down the street.
Okay, so you're a no bill. Marcia's a no bill. Miss Jinxed, excuse me. Where you at now? Any better?
Corey had a good point with the
Rare,
whole
but he did come up with one. It's rare that Corey had one.
Cutting off traffic, flying down the street. I mean, obviously we don't see much further beyond, right? We don't see if he's weaving in and out of traffic or anything like that. But oh my God, this one's really hard, guys. Crap. Yeah, because I mean, so he's pulling out, he's going into traffic, he's cutting off vehicles, right? So he's still a danger at that point, right? He did almost hit the officer with his car. And I have to also think of the amount of time, right? It was 4 seconds between almost being hit and the shots being stopped, right? So I'm actually, I was leaning towards true bill. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going no bill.
Very good. I tell you what, let's take a vote. Truth hurts. Coming to you first. True bill or no bill?
It's close. But I'm going to have to go with true bill.
True bill.
Because
Go ahead. You want the next place to.
What made true bill for me personally was those bullets fired could have been, it could have hit a innocent civilian.
But once again, we're not asking you any other offenses that could have occurred out of this episode. We're only asking you, was it reasonable that the officer shot? I guess is the simple way to put it.
But in fact, they should have done is not fire, just chase them down.
Say that again, Truth.
Well, I feel like it should not have fired at. They should have gotten their police car, chased them down, rather than put civilians in harm's way where the bullets being fired that missed.
Okay, so you don't believe that he should have shot the weapon. Is that what I'm gathering? Okay, so you're a true bill?
Correct.
All right. Frank and Mint, true bill or no bill?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that true bill. Because, I mean, the same. Like, he put himself in that spot to feel like it was deadly force being used. Like, the person in body camera 1 wasn't in front of the car. And I could see how we could say it was absolutely deadly force if the officer was injured by getting ran over with the car. But
well,
I mean,
let me ask you this: you're walking into the grocery store, you have to walk in front of a car. If they run at you, did you put yourself in harm's way? So it's your fault.
Like they're running at like the.
You're walking into the grocery store to get you some fresh food, and a car is stopped in the road. You walk in front of that car, and then they've run you over. That's your fault.
Yeah, that's absolutely not.
So why would it be different when the officer stands in front of the car on a parked car?
Because they were asking the guy to stop there repeatedly. The guy was physically there, so the guy would be dissuaded from trying to run him over and run away.
Okay, so true bill. True bill. 30 seconds. Yeah. I need a true bill or no?
Yeah, true bill. Because
true bill.
The guy didn't have to put himself in that spot.
All right. I got you. Corey Brooks, true bill or no bill?
Absolutely, positively, no bill.
What's our count now, Big Ron? We're 3 true bills, are we not?
Yeah, I think we're 3 true bills.
Okay. Jinx, you were true bill. I missed the count here.
No
bill. So
I changed to no bill.
We're 2-2.
Yeah,
we are. We're 2-2. 2 no bills, 2 true bills. Wow, that alarm's loud. Marcia, true bill or no bill?
No bill.
Squeaked it out. That's going to be a no bill. Very close, though. 2-3 no bill. All right, Jason, give us your breakdown on this one. Are you with us, Jason?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. Procedurally, I would never walk in. I don't know why the cop put himself in the front there. That there is some procedure stuff that I just didn't agree with the second officer. But that being said, he did put himself in that position, and a car is literally a 2,000-pound bullet. And you got to put yourself in the mindset in that moment where you have this car that is, trying to get out. You also have to look at, chasing him and looking at the traffic there. You're putting a lot of innocent people in jeopardy of getting in a crash. I mean, a pursuit in that is not even gonna go. I mean, you just call it off. So I think he was justified to shoot him based upon his perception at that time, but I question why he even positioned himself in the front of that vehicle, but it's neither here nor there.
And what would you have given it? I missed it. True bill or no bill on that? You think the officer was justified putting the rounds in the cab?
Yeah, I do. I think the vehicle's a 2,000-pound bullet, and if the guy, every one of these things we see, like, just put it in park, and none of this happens. They dictate where this goes. It's so much easier.
Well, let me ask you this. You know as well as I do that you can use deadly force when a threat exists, and you have to stop using deadly force when the threat is no longer, whether that's someone gives up or just no longer a threat. When in this situation do you think that the threat was over for the officer?
For the officer, when he was out of the way, but you with that you have to keep in consideration the threat to harm to the general public too. So at this point, he refused to comply. He used a vehicle to get out of there with an officer in his way, and now you have the general public that's in jeopardy. So there's a lot of public safety issues with this guy fleeing.
But and I get procedures, I get policies, and I even get state laws. I'm just talking about just the use of force
when the threat's done. When the threat's no longer a threat.
And you think the threat continued out of the parking lot?
Yeah, I do.
You're saying the threat continued out of the parking lot because of the threat to the general public? Yeah.
Yes.
Then why wouldn't we just shoot people when they run from a traffic stop? They're presenting a threat to the public. It's just if
they tried to run him over.
There is a point. He did, but that lasted less than 2 seconds. 2 out of 4. So 50% of the time that rounds were flying, the car was not a threat to the officer.
My point is the threat. You can't just put the threat to the officer. The officer has the threat to the general public. He has a threat to the victims and the innocent as well to keep in mind. So it's not just his.
But he's going to be judged, Jason. He's going to be judged.
That's fine.
All right. Never mind. Let's move on to the next case.
Roll down the window. What's up, bro?
Waiting for my mom, sir.
Okay, you're just parked illegally. That's it. All right. And you got dark.
On Tuesday, May 14th, 2024 at 3 p.m., officers from LMPD's Criminal Interdiction Division were conducting surveillance in the area of South 3rd and West Kenton Avenue regarding an ongoing homicide investigation. Detectives observed a person of interest from a homicide that occurred the previous week. There had been a recent uptick in homicides, which officers were seeking to mitigate.
He's down the street now. Red slides, black jeans, navy blue hoodie. You might be able to see him here in a second, Stan. You see him?
Yeah, I see him. But there is no little kid. The one in the cap is going to be the target.
We're ready. I'm scooting up right now.
Are they coming up to 3rd Street?
3rd Street at the corner, about to go to the corner store. It looks like going northbound.
Don't rush it. They're going into the corner store. We can get it when we get out. Just park. Stop. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Don't run. Put the gun down. Put the gun down! Right now! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! What's the gun? Yeah. Where's it at? It's under him. It's under him. It's under him.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's under him.
Look, lift him up.
Let me get this hand. Get the hand.
Let me get this hand.
Listen. Somebody get the right hand.
I got this on. I got this hand.
I got this one.
Where's the gun?
He still got it in his hand.
Okay.
Listen,
Dude,
grab his hand.
You're on my hand. Stand it.
I got you cuffs. Let go of the fucking gun, dude.
I
got him between his legs.
Drop the gun.
Let go of the gun, bro.
Drop the gun now.
Listen. The muzzle of this gun is pointed at this house, okay? He has a gun in his hand.
Hey,
Let go of the fucking gun, dude.
Back up.
Listen, I have the slide, okay?
If you do anything, you're gonna get shot.
Listen to me. This dog is gonna rip your fucking skin open. Let go of this gun. We ain't gonna shoot you. Stop. Oh my God.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Get in your mouth. Shots fired.
He shot himself.
No, Jared, I shot him.
Who shot him?
I did.
Shots fired on us.
10-4.
Hey, switch it up. Put the gun down! Put the gun down!
Where is it? It's under him.
Look, lift him up.
Lift him up. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Let me get this hand. Listen, somebody get the right hand. I got this arm. I got this hand.
I got his.
Where's the
Listen,
gun?
he's still got it in his hand.
Okay.
Listen, dude, grab his hand. That's mine. You're on my hand. Standing.
Yeah.
Cody.
All right, I got you. Oh, sorry.
Let go of the fucking gun, dude.
I got him between his legs.
Drop the gun or you're gonna get
Let
shot.
go of the gun, bro. Drop the gun now.
Drop it or you're gonna get shot.
The muzzle of this gun is pointed at this house, okay? He has a gun in his hand. Hey,
Let go of the fucking gun, dude. Jared, back up in case I got a contact.
Okay?
If you do anything, you're gonna get shot. Do you understand me?
Listen to me. This dog is gonna rip your fucking skin open. Let go of this gun. We ain't gonna shoot you. Oh my God. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Get in your mouth.
Hey, Ace 1080.
He shot himself.
No, Jared, I shot him.
Who shot him?
I did.
Shots fired on us.
All right, there's your next case, folks. You were, oddly enough, an uptick in murders in this area. Officers were there. Pulling surveillance, they see a guy that is a person of interest in a homicide or a murder case that happened recently. They attempt to apprehend him. He produces a handgun on the run. The investigators are able to tackle him down. He takes the gun, puts it between his legs, still in his hand. One officer is able to put his hand between the suspect's legs as well, keep his hand on the slide. They're forcing or trying to get it loose. One officer was standing security, pointing at the guy's head, and we saw what happened after that. Any portion of this video we'd like to see again, or any questions we might have?
Again, run it again.
All right, let's run it again.
Right now.
Don't rush it. They're going into the corner store. We can get it when we get out. Just park. Put the gun down!
I'm just going to say that is the proper way to take someone off their feet while they're running from you. This is the way to do it.
Put the gun down! Right now! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Yeah. Where's it at? Where's it at?
It's under him. It's under him.
Where is it? Where is it? It's under him. Look, lift him up.
Lift him up.
Let me
I
get
got
this
it.
hand.
I got it.
Get the hand. Let me get this hand. Listen. Somebody get the right hand. I got this arm. I got this hand.
I got his.
Listen, he still got it in his hand. Okay. Listen,
Dude,
grab his hand.
That's mine. You're on my hand. Standing.
All right, I got you. Oh, sorry.
Let go of the fucking gun, dude.
I got him between his legs.
Drop the gun.
Let go of the gun, bro.
Drop
the gun now. Listen.
or you're gonna get
The
shot.
muzzle of this gun is pointed at this house, okay? He has a gun in his hand. Hey,
Let go of the fucking gun, dude. Back up.
Listen, I have the slide, okay?
If you do anything, you're gonna get shot. Do you understand me?
Listen to me. This dog is gonna rip your fucking skin open. Let go of this gun. We ain't gonna shoot you. Stop. Oh my God. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Get in your mouth. Shots fired.
Ace 1080.
He shot himself. No, he didn't.
No, Jared, I shot him.
Who shot him?
I did.
Shots fired on us.
10-4.
Hey, switch it up. Put the gun down! Put the gun down! Where is it?
It's under him.
Look, lift him up.
Lift him up. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Let me get this hand. Listen, somebody get the right hand. I got this arm. I got this hand.
I got his.
Where's the gun?
He's still got it in his hand.
Okay.
Listen, dude, grab his hand. That's mine. You're on my hand. Standing. Cody.
I got you. Oh, sorry.
Let go of the fucking gun, dude.
I got him between his legs.
Drop the gun or you're gonna get
Let go of
shot.
the gun, bro. Drop the gun now.
Drop it or you're gonna get
The
shot.
muzzle of this gun is pointed at this house, okay? He has a gun in his hand. Hey,
Let go of the fucking gun, dude. Jared, back up in case I got a contact. If you do anything, you're gonna get shot. Do you understand me?
Listen to me. This dog is gonna rip your fucking skin open. Let go of this gun. We ain't gonna shoot you. Oh my God. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Get in your mouth.
Hey, Ace 1080.
He shot himself.
No, Jared, I shot him.
That help you out, Frank and Mint?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Any questions before we get to deliberations? All right, Big Ron, let's put us up a clock. Truth, I'm coming to you first. What's your initial impression on this one?
Can you come back to me?
Sure.
I'm conflicted.
Okay, let's go to Marcia.
All right, is there a protocol? Like, there's a bunch of people standing around, and do you like yell, "I'm gonna shoot" or something? That's
no,
there isn't.
No.
And the officer who was walking away, is he the one who did the shooting? Or does it look like he wasn't in agreement?
I'm not sure which officer you're talking about. We saw the officer's body cam that actually took the shot. That was the second run of that. Would you like to see that again?
Nah, it actually makes sense. So he was not the shooter then. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one needs to go. I'm gonna say True Bill, as they had the dog there. They was threatening him with the dog. Yeah, I'm True Bill.
Okay, so you're pretty much sitting on the jury this week to tell the officers what they should have done. So the simple question is this: is it reasonable for the officer that used the deadly force to believe that himself or fellow officers in this case that their lives were in danger?
In this case, they had
that's
the gun. I don't know that they were communicating with each other effectively to know that he had a hold of the gun.
Okay. So when the officer said it's between his legs, I've got my hand on it. He said the muzzle is it's this orientation. The muzzle is pointed towards the house. I've got my hand on the slide. He should have been more articulate.
Yeah, I think that was pretty articulate. Yeah, I think it's True Bill.
Okay,
That's
True Bill.
Yeah.
Miss Jinx, what do you think?
So multiple, requests to let go of the gun. He's holding it between his legs. It's pointed at a house that may or may not be inhabited, right? I feel like the warnings for the dog are probably just to try to get him to let it go, because when he's got a gun in his hand is still on it, because they only had control of one hand, right? So the dog is just a threat. You're not going to send the dog after a guy that's got his hand on the gun still, right? So I'm going to go with no bill on this one, because I think it was justified because he still had his hand on the gun and it was pointed towards a house that may or may not have been inhabited, or even just the slightest, move of the gun. It could have been aimed towards an officer because there were officers on, 300 degrees of his body.
So you think that it was reasonable that the officer that used deadly force had a reasonable fear for his safety or the safety of a third person, of the officers, or even the general public at large?
Absolutely.
Fair enough. Frank and Mint, what do you think?
And this is tough because I just flipped right now. Like, I was just like, he was, he's good to go because, like, on surface it looks like he was reasonably within bounds to, fire because he heard the shot. And he also asked his coworker to, back up, like, I'm trying to, and he was using that threat. Like, there were multiple threats of deterrence that were issued to this guy. The dog, the coworker, the guy that was on him saying, let go of the gun, like the house and all, like, everything was all articulated to this guy at once. They were trying to do everything they can. And yeah, exactly. Like, I heard 2 shots. I was looking at the guy who was holding him down, who was talking, I think the guy from the first cam, and it seemed like he pulled his hand away and there was like blood on his hand, right? And so I was like, yeah, so the first shot, then that gun went off that he was being held. I was expecting to see more damage. And so I'm just like, yeah, the officer reacted and shot.
Let's talk about that. It's first, you're the first one that's actually verbalized that there were 2 shots. I think maybe Miss Jinx did. But everyone needs to be clear. The officer only fired 1 shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the very first shot, they're very quick in succession, but the first shot was the suspect that fired the gun from between his legs.
Good Lord, I was about to say that, but you had to come to me last.
Yeah.
Anyway, the first shot.
I don't know. Now listening to you guys, I'm like flipping back to what I was originally wanting, which was no bill, because he kind of kept true with this part. He was like, hey man, like I'll fire you if you do anything, and he did, right? Like we've seen that all the time. Like that seems acceptable, right? Like in that moment, like procedurally that would be acceptable that, hey, I'm good. Like we're one of the various threats. Like the dog didn't necessarily get to it, but the dog, like, would have, like wrangled him up. I think if he wouldn't have fired, they would have released the dog. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't happen. But that's it for me. Yeah. No bill.
So you're leaning towards a no bill on that. All right,
Yeah.
Corey Brooks, go ahead.
Well, you already know what I'm gonna say. No bill, because guess what? He took the first shot. He was non-compliant with all of the officers' commands. First of all, he tried to run. He pulled his gun out. He already had his gun out. Every action leads to a reaction. I had him on the ground. He would not let go of the gun, even with the threats of the dog, even with the threats of getting shot. He still took a shot. So he won't be a murder suspect anymore.
Okay.
No bill.
All right. I think everybody was leaning on no bill except for Marcia. She was a true bill. What do you think now, Marcia? Anybody change your mind?
Yeah, I did change my mind. I thought the officer fired both shots. So yeah, I'm no bill.
Okay, let's take a count. Miss Jinx, true bill or no bill?
No bill.
Very good. One no bill. Truth hurts. True bill or no bill?
I'm going no bill due to that first shot. I realize he fired first.
Fair
No
enough.
bill.
Two no bills. Frank and Mint, true bill or no bill?
He stepped away.
Right, no worries. Corey Brooks, true bill or no bill?
No bill.
Marcia, true bill or no bill? Final thought.
No bill.
And we're going to go with that. Big Ron post us up a no bill on that one. Jason, have any opinions on this one?
The first I watched it, I was kind of like, oh shit. I'm going to be a little mad at if I'm the guy by his head there, but then going back now and the guy fired the first shot, I don't think the cover guy had a choice. So I agree with the jury on this one. This guy did everything but comply. So yeah, I agree with the jury.
Yeah, I think it was a good call. Now those shots are real fast in succession. And Jason, I edited this part out, but the guy giving the first aid, he looks up and he says, "What do you do for a fucking shot to the top of the head?" He's looking in the med kit, trying to figure out what he needs to apply. He's like, yeah, and everybody's looking at him like, yeah, I don't know.
It's game over.
Suspect did not survive, by the way, in case you didn't pick up on that. Suspect did not survive that engagement.
I do have to give props to the cop that took his head off on the takedown. That was a nice move.
It was a sweet clothesline, wasn't it? Sweet clothesline. Yeah, I agree with the jury. I knew that one would be a tough one because if he didn't pick up on those two distinct shots, the suspect shoots first. So the officer that shot him in the top of the head, he just responded. And clearly, the suspect shooting any gun off in almost any orientation is a threat to the officers that are there and the public at large that might be walking by. So, yeah, I think it was a good shot on that one. Where are we at on our promos, Big Ron? Are we flying by them? Let's talk about Drax's Pit. Folks, if you're not following Drax on X, you should. Drax, Ronan, and the crew, the pub chat crew, they do the Drax's Pit. It's a live stream on Friday nights. They do an accompanied space with it. I believe it comes on 10 p.m. Eastern is when that kicks off on Fridays. But here's a little quick 13-second blurb.
As liberals go crazy and throw their fits, come on down to Drax's Pit. Yeah, it's Drax's Pit.
Yep, Drax's Pit, guys. It's a lot of fun. You should check in there. Let them know that Joe Lanu and the grand jury folks sent you that way. But Drax, Roden, and Cade Dagley, you'll see all kinds of folks that jump on that live stream on Saturday nights. It's actually pretty good. And while we're talking about that, also is the Daily Fix Kay Daly has a podcast or a live stream on X Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern. She covers all the back end rumors and what's going on in Washington. Kay Daly's really sharp with that. Here's a quick little promo for her. Daily Fix live streamed on X, folks. You should catch that out Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Always something good there. You never have any idea who's going to stop in on those shows. And if it could be a famous chef or some insider from Washington, but absolutely worth the watch. I've got a snafu, Big Ron. I actually doubled up on cases. I'm not sure how I did that. So we're going to be short one. But let's run case number 5.
Okie dokie.
Greenville County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Yes, my daughter's threatening to us. She's got a knife.
Okay, what address are you at, ma'am?
112 Banner Drive.
112 Banner Drive?
Yes.
How old is your daughter? Okay, ma'am. What, you said she has a knife?
Yes.
Is she trying to hurt herself?
She's trying to hurt me.
She's trying to hurt you?
Yes.
How old is your daughter?
16.
Can you get away and lock yourself in a room away from her?
I can't move. She's right in front of me.
She's right in front of you. Okay.
Okay, my husband's just stuck outside.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name is. He's running down the yard.
When deputies first arrived at the residence of 112 Banner Drive, they met with the complainant, who provided an update that her husband had located their daughter near the bridge at the dead end of Page Drive. Deputies responded to that location and met with the subject's father. Moments later, deputies observed the subject and began communicating with her in an effort to attempt to negotiate.
Why are you going to go to juvie? I don't understand.
As I go down to 124 or outside of the bridge. I think the boat's going to walk off. We got a knife.
What's her name? Do you want to talk to me? Will you talk to me? Will you come talk to me, please? I just want to talk to you and see what's going on. Come talk to me. Can I come talk to you? Okay, I'm not coming over there. What's going on? What's going on with you today? What's making you want to do this? Talk to me. I'm here. You can talk to me. Talk to me. What's making you feel this way right now? Your parents? What's going on with them? You're not overreacting. You're obviously feeling a certain way, and we want you to talk to us. You're not in trouble. What's going on? What's making you feel like this? Keep talking to me. You can keep talking to me. Can I get closer so I don't have to yell? Well, talk to me. What's making you feel this way? What happened today? She threw the knife down. Can you tell I can knock you? Come here. How old are you?
Right over there by the scrapyard, and yes, it's still
How old are you? I don't care about that right now. I care about you right now. How old are you? Well, you can get away from her. You don't have to go back to that. You don't. You don't.
Will you talk to me?
Not right now.
Do what? Can I come? I can't hear you. Can I come a little closer?
I don't need anybody else where we are on page. Before the office.
This.
On the 124 side, she runs that way.
Okay. Nothing has happened yet. Let's not do something.
Just make sure whoever's going.
You don't want to do that.
Yes, we can. We can still talk and work this out. You don't want to?
Adam 37, Adam 18. White Horse 253.
Keep talking to me, please.
With me on Old Easley Highway between Page Drive and 7th Circle. We should be able to get onto the railroad tracks.
You know we all love you.
Don't pick that up. Don't pick that up. Don't do that.
Listen to us.
Talk to us. We're human beings right now. We are really just trying to talk to you.
Trying to talk to you.
Please don't pick that knife up.
That's a 38-10-6 on Old Easley by the tracks.
Come talk to us.
Listen to us.
We're not coming towards you. You don't have to back up.
We just want to be able to see you. We're staying right here, okay? Do you want me to back up? Am I making things better or worse?
No, you're fine. I don't care.
Well, I do care. We all care. We wouldn't be here talking to you if we didn't care. We're here just to talk to you.
You got people that care about you. Whether or not you want to believe it, it's true.
Nothing has happened that can't be talked through and fixed, okay?
What are you doing? She's ducking down. I think she's searching for the knife she dropped.
Stand up so I can see you, please.
We got... Come talk to us. We're just trying to help you. We don't want you to hurt yourself. We really don't.
Will you put the knife down and come on the other side?
And now it's just me and you. Will you please talk to me some?
Alright, tell me what you got. Stay far enough back. If things start to change, I'll let you know. Adam 49, Adam 89.
Put the knife down and talk to me. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Put the knife down.
Put the knife down.
Put the knife down.
Taser. Tase her.
Hey, we got her. She came off the track. Coming up with a knife. Oh, what you got? Oh, what you got?
I don't have another cartridge.
Oh, what you got?
Yes.
Put the knife down.
Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Taser.
Taser, taser, taser.
Hey, we got her. She came off the track. Coming up with a knife. I'm going taser. I'm going taser. Oh, what you got?
It's a 19 Greenville, do you know still? It's not.
Drop the knife. We don't want to hurt you. Drop the knife. That's all you gotta do is drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
Hold the train through 1043.
Train for 1043 for a minute. Hey, if you're coming up on the far side of 123.
I know, I can tell you don't want to do this. Drop the knife, please.
Hey, those guys coming off the track. 10-0 in case we get some crossfire. Okay? Watch out. Watch out.
Drop the knife.
1042, all units, 1043 traffic on channel 3. All units on call, carry traffic to channel 5.
Drop the knife for me. All you gotta do is drop the knife and talk to us, please.
You don't have to be like this. Just drop the knife.
Hey, y'all got beanbags over there? Yeah, I got one. Just hold them for a couple more years. Hey, good idea. I'm sitting by to you with beanbags. Yeah, I got one out already. I'm good online. You got it.
Marissa, keep talking.
Drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
Drop it.
On the ground. Don't move. Nobody go. Where's the knife?
Where's the knife?
Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her.
Bring her up to 2431.
Marissa, keep talking.
Drop the knife.
Drop the
knife.
Drop it.
Don't move.
All right, folks, that's your next case. Had a 16-year-old girl, disturbance at home with a knife. She leaves the house. She goes to the end of an abandoned road, and there's a bridge that's out on the other side of that. Is one of the reasons I think the officers didn't approach her. She was threatening to jump. So if you didn't pick up on that, I'll let you know that part of it. But she was armed with a knife. You saw the confrontation and the attempts the officers used to try to get her to essentially surrender. Any portion of the video we'd like to see again? Any questions?
I'd like to see, did she drop the knife? Was she charged at him, or was the knife in the hand? I can tell.
Let's take a look.
Yes.
Put the knife down.
Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Taser.
Taser, taser, taser.
Hey, we got her. She came off the track. Coming up with a knife. I'm going taser. I'm going taser. Oh, what you got?
It's a 19 Greenville, do you know still? It's not.
Drop the knife. We don't want to hurt you. Drop the knife. That's all you gotta do is drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
Hold the train through 243.
Train for 243 for a minute. Hey, if you're coming up on the far side of 123.
I know, I can tell you don't want to do this. Drop the knife, please.
Hey, those guys coming.
Drop the knife
All units not involved. Carry traffic to Channel 5.
for me. Yes, please.
Over there. Hold on for a couple more years. Got one out already. I'm good on mine. You got it.
Drop the knife.
Drop it.
On the ground. Get away. Get her.
Bring her up to 24, 31. Drop the knife.
Drop the
knife. Drop it.
That cleared up for you?
Looks to me you're still in his hand or her.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, Big
No.
Ron. Let's reset that clock and put it up. Okay. I'm coming to you first, Corey Brooks. What do you think?
That sounded like a boy and no bill.
That's insensitive. Just saying. No bill. So you think that the officers had a credible fear for their lives?
Yes, he charged at her and the other officers and whatnot, not listening to the commands. I understand that he may have going through an episode and feeling bad about himself, but that doesn't give you the right to charge with a knife. Sorry that it happened, but lawful.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's leaning towards no bill. Corey's a little cryptic and maybe on the fence, but we'll see if he can line it up before we get to a vote. Miss Jinx, what do you think?
I'm definitely a no bill on this one. You know, they tried the less lethal route. They did the taser. It did not work whatsoever, right? And I mean, the kid was charging at him with a knife, and I mean, the kid was just going to continue to pick up speed. And you know, officer safety is an issue at that point, and entirely justified lethal force.
Fair enough. Truth, what's your assessment?
No bill. They tried with the taser, didn't work. She charged at him with the knife. I think that's a fair assumption of a threat to the police officer. So yeah, no bill.
You believe it reasonable?
Yes.
All right, Franken Mint, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, of course, thanks everyone. We're done. Yeah, I mean, everything everyone has said was something I would have, like there's nothing. I mean, yeah, no bill. Absolutely no bill. Because, I mean, this woman showed magnificent restraint on this whole situation. And even did the whole cater to, giving this person, the whole, like, pronouns they wanted. And it was just like, yeah, like, I'm just like, I feel like, the common theme is like not complying, and then we're complying, and there's a lack of desire to get help or whatever, or even talk stuff out or through. And yeah, they got really like angry and in their place about stuff, and it's like, yeah, the whole reason the 911 call was called was because of the knife, right? And I'm just like, great. Like the one thing I have to agree about this video is I'll now have it singed in. The drop the knife, like that's gonna be like in my head a lot. Drop the knife.
I bet that 16-year-old will remember those words as well. They were said many times. Marcia, which way are you leaning on this one?
No, Bill, and I'm really impressed with the officers and their tone they used and the kindness. Oh, they tried.
Okay. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to let this go much longer. Let's take a vote. I'm coming to you first. Franken Mint. True bill or no bill?
No bill.
One no bill. Truth. True
No
bill or
bill.
no bill? Say again.
Nope. No bill.
There you go. Miss Jinx, true bill or no bill?
No bill.
Marcia Walls, true bill or no bill?
No, Bill.
Corey Brooks, have you made up your mind yet? I know you were on the fence. True bill or no bill?
Yeah, I was on the fence, but I'm going to have to say no bill.
Unanimous no bill on that one. Everyone believes that the officers it was reasonable. Force was reasonable. No bill. Jason, what's your assessment of this one?
I think the officers tried their best. And anybody want to talk about tasers and why I love them so much? But everybody brings them up every week. Why didn't they tase them? You just saw why.
Tasers are not the off switch as people think they are. You just push a button and somebody is unplugged from the matrix, so to speak. But I agree. I think the officers did a good job, especially dealing with a 16-year-old disturbed kid is essentially what they've got. I thought they did a good job trying to talk them out and resolve that without gunplay. But that's the way it works in the big world when you come at somebody with a knife.
Yeah. Also, I was counting too. Like, I counted like one Mississippi and then just one shot. I thought that was very proficient, and it's like that was quite the measured response. Like it's, I was like, yeah, like no bill.
I'm curious why no one said it's just a knife. Officers used a gun, but the person
Because the knife is a puncture weapon; it can kill.
But the kid was so far away.
What do we do? Like, I guess you get a billy clubbed them, but then they also survived. I mean, where were they shot? That's another one. But then
I don't know, but it
doesn't really matter.
It sounded painful. I imagine it was a gut shot. It sounded painful.
Right in the spleen.
Joe, just for the audience, there is a 21-foot rule that you present an edge weapon within 21 feet, and that's kind of a guideline. It's not written in stone, but you'll get stabbed before you can drop that person with 21 feet distance between you two. So they were completely justified to do what they did.
No, I agree, and I think it's another good example of how fast a person on feet can take up 20 or 30 feet. I mean, it's less than a couple of seconds. They're one end of the world, and they're next to you very quickly. I think this is another example of that. But I tell you what, I want to talk about 3D response here for a few minutes before we get to the final video. But let's run that 3D promo for those who may not be familiar with the system. Big Ron.
I see you entering, take a right. You're going to proceed down the long hall, all the way to the end. You're going to go till the end where you're intersect to the classrooms. Keep going, I see you moving forward. Subject is held up in classroom 203.
Folks, that's the 3D response system. It's a comprehensive system that provides both protocols with a criminal psychologist and psychiatrist that can evaluate anybody that the staff may think is a threat. A system that goes into a school in case the threat does come to the school. Many times these school shooters are coming from other schools. I don't know what the count is. Jason could tell us in a moment how many of the last few school shootings we've had where the actor didn't even go to the school. But it's got reinforcements. There's safe zones in there. It isolates the children from the maniac that comes into the school, keeps them safe, provides immediate response notification to law enforcement. Listen to these 911 calls that we listen to here on the grand jury and put a clock to that. How long does it take someone to tell you what's going on and what they really need? It takes a while. Jason's system takes that out. One push of the button sends a text message. Law enforcement already know. They trained with the system in the area. They know where to go and know how to respond to the system. And it puts a good gun where the bad gun is pretty quick. But Jason, you want to tell us about 3D response and some of the latest news you've got going on?
Yeah, it's it's the only system that they looked at the stakeholders, which are the children, the teachers, and the police officers. And it's a tactical approach to take a target-rich environment and make it targetless as fast as you can. If our systems in Uvalde there's nobody dead. Parkland, there's probably in every loss bad, but it's minimized. There's the first couple, they have the side of shock and awe, and but once they realize a gun's in there, you empower the teachers to take their school back. So we give them the tools. We create safe places throughout the building for everybody, and every single law enforcement, SWAT person, military person, I've walked through that. Our system, which is installed in multiple schools, it's a game changer. Right now, we just signed. We're in multiple schools already in Minnesota, and we just signed one contract with a Catholic school. We got 3 more Catholic schools that are in the process of signing, and we also have a bill called the SHIELD Act. After senators walk through it, they want to make it a building code, to make it a law, much like the fire code. So enough of the magical tricks, enough of the technology. Let's give the children and the teachers the tools to respond and keep our children safe. And that's it, as quick as I can.
What can folks go to your website? Is there some call of action? Anyone that's watching this now that might say, hey, let me see if I can get involved with that and get this around my area. Is there anything on their website they can do to facilitate that?
Yeah, it's going to be a grassroots movement. So Buckster actually suggested that I put a printable PDF on our front page so parents can take it to their school boards and whatnot, and just kind of say, looking at this, and it's on our front page. I've run into multiple hurdles over the last 10 years politically on this topic, and it's going to take parents and people that actually understand what we've been doing is not working. So print that out, bring it to your school board, and just say, have you looked into this yet? It's about the kids and the teachers. So do something.
So if folks live in the state of Minnesota, isn't there going to be a vote sometime in around January or sometime in the spring, late winter, early spring, on this SHIELD Act, which is essentially a building code that addresses school shootings?
Yeah, once session starts up, it's called the SHIELD Act, and the bill passed the Education Committee last year unanimously. It's going to go across to the Senate this year. 2 other senators wrote other bills attached to it. One is the building code, another is funding for every public and private school to put this system in their building. And a lot of political support right now for it up here in Minnesota, even though our state's so ridiculously backwards, but there's still good people up here, and they still want to keep the kids safe. And there's some good stuff going up here. And other senators, our North Carolina senators, flying up to take a look at it, to adopt the bill once session starts. So we got a lot of good things going on right now.
Yeah, folks, for those of you who watch the Grand Jury, we are firm believers in the 3D response system. It is a game changer when it comes to maniacs going to our schools and killing our children. We can't stand for this. 1959, they established the fire code, which requires a fire safety system employed into every school before your kids sit their butt down in the seat. Can't do it. They can't get a certificate of occupancy. Nobody bitches about it. Nobody complains. Nobody tries to get around it. We haven't lost a child in a fire since 1959. Go do a Google search and just look at the headlines, images for headlines, and do school fires prior to 1959. And see if it won't turn your hair white how many kids we were willing to lose to fires before something was done about it. You live in the state of Minnesota, there's a vote coming up. Reach out to your legislatures, your representatives, your senators, and make it be known that this is dumb. We don't have it. Let's fix it. Make it happen now. I think that Minnesota goes. Maybe the rest of the states will pick up on the logic of this quite frankly, simple but brilliant system. But thanks, Jason, for doing that with us here tonight and explaining a little bit more on the 3D response system. All right, we're going to go with this. It's not really case 6 because I had some jumbling of some videos here, but we're going to call it case 6. Big Ron, let's run the last case of the night.
from the 7-Eleven shows both the Hyundai and the Chrysler parking at gas pumps. The driver of the stolen Hyundai sedan exits the vehicle and approaches the Chrysler sedan and speaks with the occupants.
Just to catch you up, this is a quick edit I did, folks. This is a stolen car. You're looking at a surveillance video from a gas station. And it's a fresh stolen vehicle. It was stolen just a short time prior to this video being taken. And in case you're wondering, there's no audio in this closed circuit TV video we're watching. Stolen car is the light colored car on the far pump. Driver of the stolen car is going to go.
The suspect from the stolen Hyundai sedan returns to the stolen vehicle and again comes back to interact with the occupants in the Chrysler sedan. The front passenger from the Chrysler sedan exits the vehicle and enters the business with the driver of the stolen Hyundai.
Is it Hyundai or Hyundai? It's confusing.
So are both cars stolen? I'm trying to figure out.
Negative. The light colored vehicle is stolen. The darker colored vehicle is just an associate. Was with the vehicles when they were stolen. So they drove to the stolen vehicle in the dark one, stole the vehicle. Now they're after the theft. They're at the 7-Eleven getting a fresh drink.
Okay.
Observing that both were still parked at the gas station, the officer approaches the stolen vehicle and finds that it is unoccupied. The officer then walks to the Chrysler sedan to contact the occupants. At this time, the front passenger from the Chrysler and the suspect from the stolen Hyundai exit the store together and begin walking to the Chrysler sedan. The officer gives commands to the two suspects exiting the store to get on the ground. The front passenger from the Chrysler sedan flees the scene on foot, followed by the suspect from the stolen Hyundai. As the officer provides suspect descriptions to dispatch, the driver of the Chrysler sedan places his foot on the brake of the parked vehicle. The officer gives commands to the driver to not move and continues providing fleeing suspect information to dispatch. At this time, the driver of the Chrysler sedan places the vehicle in reverse and begins to back the vehicle away from the pump. The officer continues giving commands to the driver to turn off the vehicle and do not move as the vehicle reverses into the aisle. The driver stops and pulls forward slightly before backing again to reverse further into the aisle. In total, the officer provides 12 commands to the driver to stop moving and turn off the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle places the vehicle in drive. The vehicle begins to travel forward and the officer fires 3 rounds, striking the driver of the vehicle. The officer opens the front passenger door and begins providing commands to the occupants. The vehicle then begins to roll forward and the officer follows, continuing to provide commands to the occupants until it stops on a curb several feet away.
door. Do not move. Do not move. Stay there. Stay there. He's got a black nail running his. Stay right there. Do not move. Fucking move. All of you.
It's double in there. My apologies once again. Quick edit. That's your video, folks. Officer finds a stolen vehicle and associates involved with that stolen vehicle. What's happened here? There we go. Makes contact, and you see what happened there. Do we any portion of this video you guys would like to see again? Any questions you have before we go to deliberations? All right.
I think I'm good.
Let's reset that clock, Big Ron, and let's put him on it. There we go. I believe I'm going to Frankenmint first. Frankenmint, what's your assessment?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed pretty procedural to me. Like he was just kind of there, and it was basically that's like the second video, like with the guy, like in the thing where I said where I was just like, yeah, verdict. But I mean, in this case, like the guy was there for a good long minute, and it was just like, yeah, at that point they were just like, yeah, we can run you over, we cannot. And that's like presenting deadly force, and so therefore, yeah, he was within his rights, like to, yeah, like I'm gonna match the deadly force, and so therefore procedural, he's good. So it's not.
When we're not talking about procedures, I mean, be honest with you. What do you really know about police procedures besides what you've seen on television?
Nothing.
So we can't really make a decision on procedures and policies. They vary from agency to agency, jurisdiction to jurisdiction. But in general, we're asking a real simple question here.
He had a reason to be there. That was.
Let me ask the question. Let me ask the question. Yeah. It's a real simple question. Let me ask it. Was it reasonable that officer did, or would you believe that officer had a reasonable fear for his life or a third person's life when he squeezed the rounds off?
Yes.
Okay. And it really is a simple question. That's the only question we're asking the jury tonight. Like I say, laws and procedures and policies, they vary from state to state. Some are mandated by law. Some are just like, man, I'll fire you if you don't do this type of thing. But we can't get into the weeds on the particular procedures. And to be quite honest with you, most of us here, what we know of police procedures and policies, we've learned from television. And I've never seen an accurate law enforcement movie, ever.
Yeah, it'd be boring.
So, okay, so you're on the fence, leaning towards a no bill. Marcy, what do you think? Marcia, excuse me.
Oh, that's fine. I think it's a no bill.
Okay. Corey Brooks.
Unequivocally, no bill.
Unequivocally. That's pretty firm. Okay, I have no questions for you at that point. Truth hurts. What do you think?
I said based on the fact they're basically threatening the cop with, we're going to run you over, don't get out of the way. I'd say no bill. That was a threat against the cop's life, in a sense.
Okay.
Even if they didn't really do anything deadly, per se, it was a
And the threat is good enough if a reasonable person believe that be credible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Miss Jinxed, what do you think?
I'm definitely no bill on this one. I mean, you have to consider, one, you've got an occupied vehicle that's moving, right? Coming towards the officer, and you're backing away and coming towards, right? Kind of just going back and forth. But it's the fact that, you have the occupants inside. You don't know what they have, right? And so I do think it's entirely a no bill because there is an absolute, concern for officer safety at that point.
Okay. So if I get my counts right, every one of you are on the fence, or not on the fence. You are on the no bill side right now. Is anybody that's not on the no bill side? Right. So what about in the earlier conversation, other case when the officer stood in front of the vehicle? I think it was Frankenmint that mentioned that the officer put himself in harm's way. Would this officer not do the same thing? If he had stepped left 2 feet, would he have not been in danger if that car had driven off?
He knew it was a stolen car.
Okay. Can you kill somebody for a stolen car? Well, in Texas, actually, you can't. If you're not the owner, can you kill somebody for taking your car? No, police can't kill you for taking a car.
Well, they know he did something wrong, so he's more apt or prone to.
Well, I'm just curious. We went round
You
and
can't
round.
kill someone. Well, in Texas, you can. Like,
If you're taking my car, I probably got a little leadway to put a bullet in you, but the police can't put a bullet in you for taking my car.
Well, they didn't go there with the intent of killing him. He fired after they threatened his life, not before. There's a difference.
Intent. I'm not getting it. Wait, y'all were so gung ho last time to say that he shouldn't have stood in front of the car, but didn't have the same sentiment for this now. No, stand on your principle. The thing is, no matter what, if you stand in front of the car, somebody tries to run you over or push that car and drive and takes forward, that is deadly action, and it's going to be met with deadly force.
But the car was backing up. The guy's just trying to get away.
Then he put it in drive. And that's when he took the shots.
Hang on. We're true billing for officers when he shot at somebody by standing in front of the car and then getting away. Now we're like, no, it's cool. It's cool in Texas, but don't do that in California. Is that what it is? What? Sounds like the people you got hostage there, Truth, are trying to get out of the door.
I was gonna say it was me. I was the one who did that. And yeah, like I was thinking about it, I was like, I would kind of like to go back to the last one and say, yeah, no, I'll rescind it to no vote.
Now, man, indictments are forever.
Yeah.
You go back.
It's like, yeah.
Okay.
I just got one last thing. Like, see, I was thinking though, in a way, it was like, was it for a finite for the whole situation, or was it for that point forward, right? And so I was basically on that point forward.
Explain that, because that might be weed talk you're talking about. What is finite?
Like, so in the earlier case, he shot at the car, right? A couple of moments, the first shots were considered, yeah, that's fair game. And then thereafter, those other shots were like, nah, you broke procedure, like you didn't have to do that, kind of thing.
Like again, we're getting back to procedure, and you don't know what the procedure
or maybe
is.
I'm using the wrong word. I mean, that's, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a tactic, maybe tactic. I would buy, but look,
okay.
but you're the one who said that officer put himself in front of the car by standing there. Did this officer not do the exact same thing?
He didn't have backup, but at the same time,
what does backup have to do with it? Just makes you feel better?
No, I guess not. Like, it's because I'm saying there was a greater credible threat to his life, maybe.
Why?
But
both of them had a credible threat.
The other guy hit the gas.
True.
This guy just put in drive. He was backing up. He just put it in drive.
All right.
And I'm not trying to beat you up. I'm trying to figure out, are we?
Why would I go with one versus the other? Yeah. And see, that's why I was saying retroactively, I'd go back. You know what I'm saying?
And go with a no bill on that last one.
Right, because I was basing my information, like I was saying, from that point thereafter, not from the entire situation. Like, in the entire situation of the thing, yeah, that dude before was totally justified in shooting at the guy. Why wouldn't you? The guy was driving towards you. Just the same as this, the guy's rolling towards you. Why wouldn't you try to protect yourself? The same.
Fair enough. Okay, with that piece of information, we're going to take a vote. We're getting down towards the last 5 minutes of the show. So I'm going to go to you first, Corey Brooks. True bill or no bill?
No bill.
You sure? Sound a little flaky on that. Maybe not sure.
How do I say it in Spanish? No bill.
No billo. I think is what it is. No billo.
No billo.
Just put an O behind it. It's Spanish. Truth. True bill or no bill?
No bill.
There's two no bills. Marcia, true bill or no bill?
No bill.
There's 3. That's going to do it. Miss Jinxed. True bill or no bill?
No bill.
He was just standing. He stood in front of the car, put himself in danger. You no? Okay. Frank and Mint, give it to us. True bill or no bill?
Yeah, no bill.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with it.
And I got truth, right? Truth? No, I didn't. Truth, no bill or true bill?
No bill.
I did get you. I remember you saying it now. You were very quick, no explanation. All right, post the verdict. That's a no bill. Jason, what do you think about this? You heard the argument. Frankenmint says, and you know what? This is something that police will talk about, and you're taught, is that you can't create the danger, like, throwing yourself in front of a car that they're driving 50 miles an hour and then shoot them saying they're trying to run you over. So, I mean, there is some credit to what you're saying, Frankenmint. You can't create the danger so that you can use deadly force. But Jason, what do you think about this one?
I was putting myself in the officer's shoes, and there's a lot going on here. You got a stolen vehicle with no occupants. You got a car with occupants. You got 2 people coming out who disobey orders. I give this cop a lot of credit. That's a lot to manage in not knowing what the hell's going on, other than there's a stolen vehicle over here. Your number one goal is to control the scene, and he does not have control yet. And there's just a lot going on in this guy's brain at that point. I feel bad for the position the officer was in there. That's a lot to compute that quickly. I get why he did what he did. I get no bill all day long. I think he did a really good job.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did as well. I'm not sure what else he could do until he had responding officers there. He's got 2 cars. It looked like 1, 2, 3, 5 individuals, 3 in the car. I thought I saw 4 sets of hands in the back seat, looking like baby birds in a nest. Don't shoot, because they got the word that that police was serious that day. Driver died of wounds. But yeah, I think there was a whole lot going on. So I don't really have any real criticism for the officer. And this one, by the way, was a no bill. This happened some years back. This has been a slow week for police official releases, mainly because it's Thanksgiving and these guys working these offices took the full week off. But either way, that one actually, I typically don't do older videos. That one goes back some years, a few years anyway. And it was absolutely a no bill. And the driver died of wounds. But before we go, actually, nope, we're not going to have time. Hey, folks, we do an after party on X. Our jury, we hope all of our jury will make it, but a large majority of them will be there. You can come in and ask questions on their decisions and discuss some of these cases if you like, but give us about 20 minutes and we'll kick that off, and we'll see you on X. A warm thank you to each and every one of our volunteers tonight. You guys that take the time out to spend a Friday night with us, it means a lot to us, and we do appreciate you. Tell a friend, bring a friend to the grand jury. Folks, we're trying to grow. We just need other folks to see the show, and we think it'll take off organically. So help us out. Tell a friend. Join us on Patreon. I'm going to cover your face there, Corey. There's a QR code there. Leave it there for about 40 seconds. Hit that QR code. Join our Patreon group and show some support to the show. We appreciate everyone.
An incarcerated individual's use of institutional telephones constitutes consent, and your calls may be provided to law enforcement agencies. Thank you for using Securus.